Babangida speak on 2023 elections and others. Former military president General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida has said that Nigeria should go back to God and prayers over the security challenges bedeviling the country, as the solution will surely fade away with time. Wow, coming from you this time around, when you have the opportunity to make this country to move forward, you single-handedly annulled the fairest and free election this country has ever held. Well, that is what you get when you plan to destroy one person, not knowing who and who will suffer for it. Imagine what would have happened if the 1993 election has been allowed to go on and the winner declared as president of this country, when we had election that virtually every part of this country feel this is the way to go. And look at where we are. How many years after, we're still going around the same circle. Maybe the progress this country will have enjoyed, the peace, instead of this ethnic crisis, religious crisis, and this banditry here and there, Boko Haram, maybe this nation wouldn't ever go through this. Because one person decided to be greedy, one person feel he knows it all, one person feel that yes, whatever he does is final to the detriment of the whole nation. Well, the ultimate judge is watching. Whatever every man sow, he will definitely reap. I'm happy he's alive to witness all that is happening in this country, and I'm sure within him he will be regretting his action. But being a military man, he will never come out to say, I regret the action we took or I took in 1993. This nation needs prayer, we agree, but we need to do, after praying, the needful things. Justice must be allowed to prevail, and with justice, this nation will continue to be a great nation. He advised Nigerians, however, to be patient with the happenings in the country, because it is a phase the country is passing through with an end. General Babangida stated this at his Hilltop mansion when officials of the Correspondence Chapel of the Nigerian Union of Journalists in Niger State paid him a birthday visit. He nonetheless appealed to those behind the series of insurgencies and banditry across the country to have a change of heart, as no society can develop with the current security situation. According to him, Nigerians should be patient and should be convinced that this too shall pass. God, in his infinite mercy, will come to our rescue. He therefore charged Nigerians to be patient and prayerful and continue to sensitize one another on the need for them to live in peace with one another. Babangida, who turns 81, observed that the strategies he used to secure the country more than 50 years ago may not be applicable now because things have changed. On his 81st birthday, Babangida said, I give thanks to God Almighty that has kept me till today, Alhamdulillah. On the media, General Babangida said journalists in the state have been doing tremendously job in propagating the state and the country before advising them to keep the flag flying. He admonished media practitioners in the country to work together towards changing the psyche of the ordinary Nigerians, adding that the press should ignore those that preach hate and disunity. Ignore them. He expressed the hope that the media in the country in the next 80 years shape the way Nigeria will be. This is somebody that was gagging the press during his time, now coming out to say the press should preach peace, should preach unity. Well, what goes around comes around. Earlier, the chairman of the Correspondence Chapel of NUJ, Mr. Mustapha Benna, congratulated the former military president on his 81st birthday, describing him as a father to all Benazir Babangida has shown he is an elder statesman with his contribution to national discourse. A birthday card was presented to the former military president by the visitors. But for that June 12 annulment, Nigeria would have been somewhere greater in the Committee of Nations now. This is hypocrite. Why is he talking now? Why is he calling for prayers now? Why is he asking the press to preach peace and unity when during his time he was gagging them? It is time for this contraction to be divided. You want us to be one at our detriment? No, it is enough. The good thing in your space is that you have acknowledged the fact that there is problem in the country. Go and advise your brother, your Fulani brother, to allow others like Peter Obi to rule so that we see another phase of this nation. You are agitating for our oneness. Rain without rain is rubbish. Whoever claims to be prosperous in everything without the prosperity affecting others to rise up is rubbish. Rain makes the earth to bring forth without various produce. Let the rain of your rains fall on others. You should be careful. Adid being you handed over to Moshood Kashima Wolawale Abiola, I will have believed you, but you people in the north are always with the slogan that you are born to rule. And we in the south don't want to be your servants either. Why didn't you comment on the tone of the south presently? Or do you expect not to carry on for the next 80 years? Many years in good health, good advice. What does enemy of democracy want to say? These are the people that brought us to this level. If you allow the June 12 election to go on, and the winner declared, maybe we'll not be singing this story. This is what you get when you sow discord, when you sow negative things. This is the result. You cannot plant maize and expect to cash. You expect Lord to harvest cocoa. He has planted most of the evils that we are seeing today in our society, starting with the government. And today, the country is reaping the whirlwind because you not allow the best to get to power because of greed, because of wickedness, because of hatred, or because of personal issues. They allow it to affect the country in general. This statement now, for me, is belated. It should not be coming from somebody that brought us into most of the crises we are facing today. Well, time will tell what will happen after 2023 election. What is your opinion about Babangida's comment that we should pray for this country? Is it prayer we need or justice? Kindly make your opinion known as you subscribe to my channel. Thank you, good day, and be blessed.